What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Life So Crazy. It's the Vongolo boss here. So we got young Adonis, Mr. Is This Your King Killmonger, the sexiest man alive, whatever else you want to add to this man's resume. Michael B. Jordan, who's been going on his press run for Creed 3, where he's gone viral this past week for a red carpet interview, where he was given a petty vibe to the interviewer, L'Oreal, who's apparently a woman who went to school with him and used to tease him and call him corny.
So, Shell, we got Michael B. Jordan, the director and the star of Creed 3. And, you know, we know each other. We go way back all the way to Chad Science in Newark, okay?
Oh, the Corny kid, right?
No, I did not say that. Misquoted for sure. No, you did not hear me say. I said we used to make fun of the name. But yeah, he is obviously killing things out here. How was the difference between you actually directing and working with the same people that you were directed with versus?
It was awesome. You know, it's a family vibe.
Yeah.
Last nine years of my life, I spent on the Creed films. They're very supportive. You know, Tessa, Felicia, Rashad, Wood Harris, people that see me grow up. And for the fact that I stepped behind the camera and finally got a chance to direct them, they loved it, they embraced it, and it was a wonderful experience.
And was it difficult for you mentally because you're coming out of a different space?
I didn't know he was doing the athletic kid. I mean, I was staying in it. This is about y'all. This ain't about me.
Isn't this the sexiest man show off right here? Who's the sexiest man? Because now who's the sexiest man? Because I thought you said you're on the way up. He might be the one right now.
This is the one. This is the one right here. Yeah. See
So is it a tie?
Ain't no tie. We don't compete. Yeah, we don't compete.
Two number ones. Batman and Batman. Or should I? Oh, no, can't say that.
Superman and Superman.
Superman and Superman, sorry.
Good luck with that.
Love you, bro.
Okay, so you also are going to do a new film with Will Smith very soon coming up. Is the rumor out there?
Not sure. We're still working on the script. You know, that's something that I plan on doing in the future. Not sure when, you know, with these movies. I'm just trying to get through this project.
Right,
You know, so when I get finished with this one, then I'll figure out what's going on next.
And how is it filming in Atlanta?
It was amazing. I've done 4 or 5 films down here, shot a couple television shows, so Atlanta's a second home to me, and I love coming down here to shoot.
Favorite restaurant here?
Oh, man. Whatever hotel I'm in, their restaurant.
Well, you're not corny anymore.
Man, life comes at you fast, huh? Clearly that man still feels a type of way, and I don't blame him. Situations like this in which karma comes back full circle is the exact reason why I'm careful of who I make fun of and take pot shots at, especially back in school. You never know what that quote-unquote corny or weird kid does behind the scenes, and I've seen enough people make their come-ups to know that I don't want to be on their bad side when it happens. That's why if you're gonna tease people, you better do it with some love. Telling somebody that, yeah, you a little corny or strange, but I see you doing your thing is a lot different than just putting somebody down and making them the butt of the joke. And you never know how people will internalize that. And as far as I'm concerned, they are well within their right to stunt on you if the opportunity presents itself. And if you're on the receiving end, you're just gonna have to accept that you have to hold that L. L'Oreal responded that she in fact did not call him corny, but her friend did in a podcast episode. And here's the audio.
You know what I really think deep down inside? I think that Michael B. Jordan is just like a nice, corny guy. And I don't mean that as a slight, right? I mean, we all know that the nice, corny guys treat you the best.
You know, it's so crazy. I went to school with Michael B. Jordan at a point in life, and we went to Chad Science together in Newark. And to be honest with you, we teased him all the damn time because his name was Michael Jordan. Let's start there. And he was no Michael Jordan. And then he also would come to school with headshots. And back then, that was like in the hood. We lived in Newark.
Yeah.
Like that's the hood. You know what I mean? So we would make fun of him, like, what you gonna do with your little stupid headshots? Like, and now look at him.
He got that Black Panther money.
Well, yeah, I didn't exactly. I missed it. I could have been in the aquarium swimming with the fishes, but
with your Hermes stock or whatever.
Instead I'm swimming in Mexico by myself, child. But anyway,
he gives me cookie cutter, and the only time I hung out with Michael B is like in LA, like at Shay's house, and he's always just very like. He's just cool. I think
he's too rich to have to be hood now. Like you just be, boy, if you don't take your millions and go to Hermes and get some stock.
Honestly, corny nowadays just seems like an ambiguous term thrown out to describe somebody who doesn't match stereotypical hood characteristics. AKA, you're a square. You go to school, You work a 9 to 5, you keep your nose clean, and somehow that constitutes you being a lame.
What?
I mean, you got women on Twitter saying nonsense like this. Michael B. Jordan is cute, but doesn't have any edge. He just look, I don't know, responsible. He look like he know where his birth certificate at.
Hey pal, you just blowing from Stupid Town?
All I'll say is other communities won't clown you for being responsible. But let's get to the meat and potatoes of this video. Joe Budden had some choice words about Michael B. Jordan's interview, because somehow this man managed to take a situation about a hater, bully, your choice, getting their comeuppance, into a situation about race and sex, which is not all too surprising considering we just ended Black History Month and now we're entering Women's History Month. So the pandering is to be expected.
Let me tell
Dog, you doing that to a girl is some corny.
I can see that.
You being
That is
Michael
true.
B. Jordan today, allegedly sexiest man alive in all of these blockbuster movies.
I agree.
During your highlight week, you've probably never been more visible than you are right this second, and that's what you do to her. And if I bring back them white girl rumors, then it's gonna sound even crazier. Then it's gonna sound crazier, because why you talking to our sisters like that on the red carpet? We only talking to white like that. But I'm not gonna make it racy. They say I make everything racy. That was corny of him to speak to that girl like that.
I'm not disagreeing. I would have made
Michael B. Jordan. That's why just call you corny.
Off air. I would have made a joke off air like word.
Hey, Creed.
You know
Hey,
what
what's
I'm
this name?
I wouldn't have did that in front of
Hey, Creed. In case you were confused, that corny ass you did is why I think you corny.
Yeah.
In case you were off a little bit as to why you just keep thinking that money hides corny.
This is just so funny to me because didn't Drake completely violate Joe Budden a couple years back, especially when Joe made comments implying Drake was corny at one point?
You're the only one that avoids me for some strange reason.
Never avoid you. I just don't see you. We're never in the same place.
Because I'm too broke.
I didn't want to say.
See, the reason why I'm all for what Michael B. Jordan did is, for one, L'Oreal stated that they went way back as if they were friends. And clearly, Michael B. Jordan wasn't having none of that. There's something about the psyche of a bully or hater that really needs to be studied in psychology. Me personally, if I treated somebody like trash growing up and they gained Michael B. Jordan type success, I would just keep my head down and keep that L. I guess time makes everybody but the victim forget, because you want to act all buddy-buddy with somebody you used to treat like trash and then want to act surprised when they're not having it. Like, it's funny how at the end of that interview, that woman said, well, he's not corny now. Nah, he still is. And what I mean is that Michael B. Jordan is the same dude he was back then in high school, with the same drive, ambition, and mindset. The only difference is he's made it. And just like most people who have attained a high level of success, they all had something to prove. They all had one bad experience or multiple that they internalized and used as fuel to get to where they are. It could be due to a breakup, bullying, coming up short. This is a story we've seen play over time and time again. You have women who were overweight at one point, or maybe were an ugly duckling and got teased. Then they hit a glow up, and all the dudes who wasn't checking for you and the girls that teased you, now they acting a bit different around you. But for all we know, situations like this is probably God's plan, because I personally believe that for anyone that's made it, even if they still hold grudges, they're still grateful for that adversity. They're still grateful for those moments. And I know very few people will achieve what Michael B. Jordan has done, but on the stairway to success, there are plenty of steps just high enough for you to look down and shit on your haters. If you keep that same energy when somebody's a lame and when they've made it, hey, props to you. And if you are a hater, have some self-respect and don't switch up. It's better to save face than embarrass yourself, as this man said. Shout out to all the girls that didn't want me back then, but now that I have money, y'all still don't want me. Bruh. I respect the real. But as always, let's check out what the people had to say about this. Joe Budden only good for funny sound bites. Man needs to stay quiet on respecting women. He beats women.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
I don't see him being corny for that. Old girl was the one who called back to their younger days like everything was sweet, and he just responded to it accordingly. Yes, anybody can be corny, but my issue is what black folks consider corny. A lot of times it's just a ninja who do his homework and don't want violence in his neighborhood, and that's enough for him to be considered corny. Stop making it about race. He's stunned on a hater. Curated outrage and pandering. Simple as that. Michael B. Jordan wasn't obligated to give her an interview at the height of his career when she bashed him at the low point of his life. He's a real one for that gesture alone. hey, he might be onto something. Because if I was in that situation, I'ma still get these jokes off, but I'm gonna be a professional. Man, if you're a quote unquote square or corny like Michael B. Jordan, and ignore people that quite frankly don't know what the heck they're talking about, because trying to be something you're not rarely ever works out. And if you need further evidence, well, just look at Ja Morant, who could really stand to learn a thing or two from Michael B. Jordan. One is currently getting a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and the other is trying to beat a case for assaulting a 17-year-old at a basketball game. And guess which one is considered corny while the other is considered cool? Two examples of people who are clearly not about that life. Difference being, one pretends he is while the other doesn't. To my younger audience, that hood lifestyle is only appealing in rap music, and ain't nothing corny about being a stable and responsible person. Man, that's all I got for this one. I want to hear what y'all got to say about this in the comments section. If you enjoyed the commentary, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It's been the Vongola Boss, and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.
Damn, like crazy.